The High Court of the Federal Capital Territory has dismissed the case brought by the EFCC against Gov Okorocha. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory has dismissed the case brought by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission against Gov Okorocha, the former governor of Imo State. The judge ruled that the charges of fraud and abuse of office were already being addressed in a separate court case. The EFCC accused Okorocha of obstructing their investigation, but Okorocha claimed that he was being unlawfully detained at his home. The EFCC charged Okorocha with embezzling public funds and properties totaling 2.9 billion naira. At number 2, a court in Abuja ruled that the arrest and detention of Mafia, the suspended central bank governor by the Department of State Services, is invalid. The court stated that the arrest and detention go against the previous judgment and orders given by another court. Mafia's lawyer requested the court to declare the arrest and detention illegal, which the court granted. The court also ordered the release of Mafia and instructed the DSS to comply. However, the DSS has stated that they have charged Mafia in accordance with the court's order. At number 3, the NBC has asked the court to reject an order that prevents them from imposing fines on broadcast stations. A court in Abuja recently ruled that the NBC cannot enforce penalties on television stations. The fines were originally given to the stations for alleged ethical violations during the general election. The Media Rights Agenda filed a lawsuit against the NBC, arguing that the fines violated constitutional rights. The NBC argues that the court's decision was based on a lack of knowledge of important facts and that the MRA is trying to create conflicts between the courts and the other judicial systems. The motion hearing is scheduled for October 5, 2023. At number 4, the Presidential Election Petition Court has not yet reached a decision on the petition filed by the Allied People's Movement. The petition claims that the February 25th elections were conducted improperly and resulted in the election of Bola Tinubu as president. The party wants Tinubu to be disqualified because they believe he unlawfully nominated the Vice President Kashim Shettima. The court postponed its judgment until after both parties presented their final argument. The judge has not announced a date for the judgment yet. At number 5, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has seized more than 64,863 kilograms of nitrous oxide, also called laughing gas, at the Apapa Seaport in Lagos and Imo State. According to the spokesperson of the agency, Femi Babafemi, the substance was found within 24 hours of the NDLEA's DG's directive to crack down on laughing gas. 3 individuals were arrested for their involvement with the substance, and 3 boxes containing 8 canisters of laughing gas were intercepted in Rivers State. At number 6, the case of Representative Alhasan Doguwa, who is accused of murder, has been postponed by the Federal High Court in Abuja until September 25th. This is to allow the Kano State government to review the police report related to the accusation. The judge has instructed all parties to maintain their current positions until the case is resolved. The court will reconvene on the next adjourned date to consider any request made by Doguwa and give the defendants an opportunity to respond. The temporary order for maintaining the current situation has been extended until the main matter is heard and decided. At number 7, 11 distribution companies in Nigeria have requested a revision of tariff rates from the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. The Commission has acknowledged the request and is seeking to input from the public and stakeholders before making a decision. NERC also intends to hold rate case hearings before announcing its stance on the matter. The tariff review is being sought to incorporate changes in economic indicators and other factors that affect the quality of service operations and sustainability of the distribution companies. At number 8, the Nigerian Postal Service has added 100 motorcycles and 10 mail trucks to their fleet in an effort to lower logistics costs. This is a response to the removal of fuel subsidies. The Postmaster General and CEO of NIPOST, Adeyemi Sunday Adepoju, explained that the new equipment aims to minimize the negative impact of the subsidy removal on the Nigerian population. NIPOST is making changes to provide affordable and efficient mail delivery and address logistical challenges. Adepoju also mentioned that the logistics industry is currently experiencing a surge in demand for fast deliveries. At number 9, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted a mix of sunshine and clouds in Nigeria from Friday to Sunday. On Friday, there will be some clouds in the north and thunderstorms in certain areas. Later in the day, thunderstorms are expected to occur throughout the entire region. Saturday, we'll have sunny skies with some clouds in the north and thunderstorms in the early morning in certain states. Thunderstorms are predicted in several states throughout the day. Sunday we'll have clear skies with some clouds in the north and a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. NIMET warns of strong winds before the rain, which could cause damage, and advises people to stay indoors, particularly during heavy rain, to avoid being struck by lightning. Finally, at number 10, according to United Nations, 289 children died while trying to cross the Mediterranean Sea to Europe in the first half of 2023. UNICEF has reported that the number of children seeking refuge in Europe has doubled compared to last year and is urging for safer options for them. The actual number of migrants and children arriving in Europe is likely higher than reported, as many shipwrecks go unrecorded. In the first 3 months of 2023, around 3,300 children arrived in Europe through the central Mediterranean route, with 71% of them being unaccompanied or separated. This number is 3 times higher than last year. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.